You made a great video recently on the CIA and how it's trying to reframe itself. We've also seen this with Raytheon, as we actually joined in a coalition called the Raytheon Anti-War Campaign to work specifically on Yemen. And one of the things that we found is that while Raytheon is helping to create this greatest famine in the world, locally here in Massachusetts, they're also a major sponsor of the Walk for Hunger, which is a major charitable event to end hunger here in Massachusetts. So can you talk about a little of this woke washing that these corporations and government agencies are doing, and how damaging that can be?
I love that, woke washing. That's a fantastic term. And that's exactly what it is. It's woke washing. It's like the weapons companies, I'm sure Raytheon has a float at the gay pride parade every year. I always see like a Lockheed Martin one in Washington, D.C. They've been doing this for a long time. I think that really the last 20 years, especially the last 10, you've seen not just with corporations and weapons companies, you've also seen it obviously with the Democratic Party, right? This woke washing, it's just this really cheap way to look like you're doing good to cover up for all the bad you're doing. So if we just support, the CIA coming out with this new, like, we want more diverse people working for us. That's literally like what they're saying. And they have pictures of like women of color saying this is the new CIA, right? We're rebranding. It's woke washing because at the end of the day, this organization remains one with a very destructive agenda that like goes around the world destabilizing and funding Contras and doing special operations and spying and destroying infrastructure. And the same, I mean, I really think that the last 10 years you've seen this woke washing taken to a next level where the Democratic Party has done a really good job of using it against the left, against like rising support for progressivism within the Democratic Party, the sort of left wing of the party. They've used it to suppress that wing by putting forward people like Hillary Clinton and then calling you sexist if you don't support her, by appointing a half Indian, half Black woman to be Joe Biden's vice president, so that like you're now racist and sexist if you don't support Joe Biden, and also like Biden appointing all of these women, and I think he has like one trans appointee, and I think people are seeing through it, but like especially with Joe Biden, it worked better under like when Hillary Clinton was running because she was an actual woman. But Joe Biden's just this like old right-wing white guy, so it doesn't work quite as well under him. I think people are starting to see through it after 10 years of like smearing people as racist and sexist if they don't get on board to like supporting capitalism and imperialism. I think it's kind of run its course. I hope it's run its course. I think people now really recognize that, like, just seeing it's nice to see yourself, if you're from a minority group, it's nice to see yourself reflected in positions of power, but that doesn't actually materially change your life at all. It just is nice. Like, it's nice, I guess. It's sure. Like, it would be cool to see someone named Rania, I guess, whatever. But like, that doesn't mean anything for me. I still have student loan debt, you know? Like, I'd rather like some white person be in charge and cancel my student loan debt than to have someone who looks and talks like me increase my interest rate.
Yeah, totally. Well, speaking of Raytheon, let's not forget, as Mike mentions here, all the good work they do in STEM training programs for the Girl Scouts and the Girl Scout cookies. So, anyways,